what's up? It's Kate. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you books. So this is just gonna be my little version of some book recommendations for you guys. I'm not gonna be giving like a long synopsis of each book because I have a million books over here. So yeah, you might want to get a snack, cup of coffee, cup of tea, cup of chocolate milk, because it's gonna be a while, guys. Let's go. The first one I have for you is The Trumpet of the Swan by E.B. White. In general, I think E.B. White is a good author for all ages. The Trumpet of the Swan is my personal favorite, but I think all of his books, like children's books, are super good. The next book is actually a series, and there's gonna be a lot of those. This is Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Home for Peculiar Children. This series is for older-ish readers, because there is some cursing in there, but it depends on like what your parents say and stuff, so like, I don't know. It's by Ransom Riggs, who is a great author, but may I add, you can really he really narrates the story well. Like, he has a voice, which is nice in writing, and he uses these cool pictures that he got at random places to tell the story. So that's pretty lit. Love those books. On the third one right now. The next book I have for you is a really good book, and it's called Moon Over Manifest. It's about a little girl named Abilene Tucker. It's by Claire Vanderpool. It won the Newbery Medal, and it's an amazing story. I recommend checking it out. I love it. Next couple books kind of tie in together. It's like an author. John Green, Paper Towns, Looking for Alaska, The Fault in Our Stars, An Abundance of Catherines. That one's my personal favorite. So Paper Towns and The Fault in Our Stars, I think I'd recommend. Not for I don't know. John Green books, I think you should be at least 12 to read. This one, I think you could be 14, even though I'm not. I'm sorry, but it's a little graphic for my age, but I like to think that I'm a very mature person, so I recommend those. Next book is also a trilogy. It's the Inkheart series, and going to be honest, the last one dragged on quite a while, but I really do recommend this series. It may look like a lot of reading, but if you read it with someone else, I read it with my mom, shout out to my mom, love you, then it goes by a little quicker. It's read a little bit each night. You'll get through it in 3 years. We took a lot of breaks, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I really recommend them, but if you want to skip through most of the last book, feel free. It's not that exciting. So the next book is for literally grown-ups, but I'm adventurous, and I really like it so far though. It's called The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter, and it is the 75th anniversary version. The cover is so pretty. Basically about a lady who got married, and I think there's a big thing that happens at the end. I just don't know what it is yet, and I won't spoil it for you because I'd be spoiling it for me too. But yeah, I recommend this if you're a little bit older and have a wider vocabulary, because there's probably words that most people don't understand. I didn't understand a couple of them. Got a Wikipedia that. Okay, let's move on. The next book is probably also for adults. I'm sorry. But it's called Hothouse Flower and the 9 Plants of Desire, and it's by Margaret Berwin. And I recently started reading this a couple of days ago, and it's already super interesting. It's about a lady who recently had a divorce. She's like, what am I gonna do? And she wants a fresh start. She moves into a new apartment, and she gets this plant. And it just goes from there, and she meets this guy at a laundromat who's turned his laundromat into a jungle. It's really interesting so far. I really like it. Ooh, okay, my ankles really hurt because I'm sitting on my ankle. The next book is also a series. It's His Dark Materials. So this is The Golden Compass is the first one. Forget how many there are. And it's really good. The writing is amazing. It's by Philip Pullman, and I recommend this one. And the story is interesting, and the characters are interesting, and it's very good. Next book I have for you is called The Book Thief, and it is about the Holocaust. I really like Holocaust books. I don't know why, but it's by Markus Zusak. The narrator is literally deaf, and I'm down for that. Thank you. It's really good. It's just really mind-blowing, the story. It's told from the perspective of a German girl who's not Jewish, and it's just really cool. So the next books are kind of not the best, right? They are Sabrina James, the Be Mine, the Secret Santa, and the Spring Fling books. I don't recommend Spring Fling, it's really bad. But the Be Mine and Secret Santa are just really fun books to read if you can't sleep. It's just really lighthearted, cute stories about love, and it's just kind of horrible writing. It's really fun to read, and I think that is also a part of reading, so. This book is yet again another series, and this is If You're Reading It, It's Too Late. I don't think this is the actual first book. Pseudonymous Bosch. I'm really sorry. think the first one is the name of this book is a secret, but this is if you're reading It's Too Late. Drake, I feel like you stole that from this. It's really interesting. All I know is that I really liked it and that it's just super different. And I like his pen name. Alrighty, so the next book is, in my opinion, like a family book. It's called One Crazy Summer, about 3 girls who traveled to Oakland, California in 1968 in search of a mother who abandoned them. It's by Rita Williams Garcia, and it got a bunch of awards, and I don't know if that means anything to you, but it's really good and I really recommend giving it a read. Okay, the next one is called The Penderwicks, and this one's really good. It's about 4 sisters, 2 rabbits, and a very interesting boy. And I don't really like the other books in this series, I just like this one, The Penderwicks. Yes, by Janae Birdsall. Very good, very good. Holes! We watched this movie like 300 times in school. But it's really, really good. Like, it's really good. My favorite character is Zero because I feel like I relate the most to him, like, in life. Yeah, it's really good. I'm sure you've heard about it. Next one is an author, and it has one of my favorite books of all time. It's When You Reach Me. This is such a different book, and it's so cleverly written, and the story's so well done, and the characters are so well developed, and it's just everything I ever wanted in a book. And it's called When You Reach Me, and she also did one called Goodbye Stranger, which is a really, really cute love story. She also wrote Liar and Spy, which I really liked. This one's also kind of mainstream, but it's the Warriors series, and oh my god, I read all of these. And oh my god, it took me so long. And yes, this is the ultimate guide. Something that ties along with this, the Guardians of Ga'Hoole series was lit. I do not recommend the movie. The movie sucked compared to the books, but the Warrior series, it might take you a long time to read. The Guardians of Ga'Hoole series might take you like forever to read, but it is worth the while. Animal book themed things are super great, and I know I sound like a nerd, and I am. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I really recommend the Warrior series and Guardians of Ga'Hoole and all the other spin-offs that Aaron Hunter's done. Guardians of Ga'Hoole is not by Aaron Hunter, but like, super good, super everything. So the next book is called Walk Two Moons. So sad, so sad. You're gonna cry, I swear. It's about a 13-year-old girl who wants to be reunited with her missing mother. It's kind of like One Crazy Summer, but both of them are super nice. They're about different things, but ultimately the same thing. So yeah, I really like that one. We got 3 more to go. The first one is, it's not actually like a novel, but it's the Tales from Outer Suburbia, and it's just super interesting, and it's by Sean Tan. And he also did The Arrival, which was really, really good, and I really like that. It's like a picture book. And it's just all of these short stories, and the artwork is beautiful. And I also recommend The Arrival. The second and last one is the City of Ember series. It's just such an interesting story. It's like about a society that lives underground. I love books about like weird societies, but this book was really good. The other books of it were super good. And I love books like this in general. Give it a read, it's really good. We are at the last book. I know, I feel like that took less long than I thought it would. Oh my god, one of my favorite books ever. The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. This book is so original. I think there'd be more books about things like this. It's about a kid he's a cartoonist, living in the Spokane Indian Reservation. Why would you do that to people? Why would you put people in reservations? Does that make sense? No. It inspired a really, really nice book, and they have his comics in here, which is really nice touch. I don't know, it's just so good, and it's just so relatable and so well done. I love it so much. A pile of books fell on me. I win. Oh yes, that's the end of my book recommendations. I'm sure there'd be 1,000 more if I really took the time to look through all of my books. My room is 5/4 books. Under there's a lot of books, and over there, and like there. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm now going to edit this, which is going to take 3 years, but like, wish me luck. So yeah, I never do that, but here we are. Bye guys!